So you hear about it, you apply. Where were you when you got the phone call?
I was, but I got on.
Mm-hmm.
I was at home. I had to be at home because we had to do like they had to call you and do like you had to and like they were like surprise you're on, and I was like oh my god, and I got all excited and called my mom immediately because they're like you're only allowed to tell one person, and I was like mom. It was wild. I was like beside myself.
That I can't imagine that feeling. Like that feeling must be incredible.
Yeah, I lied. I told like 3 people.
Of course you did.
I told Pete. I told my roommate. I called my friend Quana, and I was like, I literally called my friend Quana. I FaceTimed her. I was bawling. She was like, "Shut up, shut up! Did you get it?" I was like, "I got it!" Like we were like crying and crying and crying. And then my mom was actually showing up that night, and I didn't want to tell her yet. And I think that I totally lied to you. I was like, "Okay, I'll tell the truth." I got scared. I was like, "No, I'm not in India anymore." And then my mom was like, Mom. She's like, what? And I was like, I got it. And she was like literally collapsed into the floor. Like,
so freaking cool.
Yeah, it was very exciting because I was like, wow, this is it. Like, this could really change the course of my career. Mm-hmm. And like, holy shit, it did.
Yeah.
You know, I'm sitting in LA. I live up the street.
Right?
Like, what the fuck?
What's happening?
What?
It's all a dream, and you're actually going to wake up, and you're going to be back in Canada.
Don't say that. Oh my God. I'd probably have a lot more money, but like, no, I really like it here. Don't kick me out, please. Please.
You get on the show. Did you guys know who the judges were before, or did you walk in and it was like,
yes.
surprise?
No, we knew.
You knew?
Yeah. I remember like before I even got cast, I was in like the final casting group. And I remember I walked up to Brooklyn and she was like, you can't touch me. Because I saw her at a bar because we've been friends for like years and years and years prior. And she's like, you can't talk to me. I was like, what, why? She was like, no. And I was like, okay. And then I walked away and I was like, I'm at the show. I was like, oh, I'm at the show. But I knew who they were. I was guided because Stacey McKenzie is like my favorite ever. I was like when I was like right beside her. Every time she was near me, I was like, I just want to smell you. Like I was like right beside her, like, hey. I just love her. She's so fierce. She's like our, you know, Kate Moss, Naomi Campbell, like Tyra Banks. Like she's like our like Canadian super diva model of the world, right? So when I like every time like she complimented my fashion, I was like, oh my God, I can't believe she likes me. She was fabulous.
And you had another judge on there who was
Jeffrey Boyd Chapman, who was not as bad as everyone said he was.
So you being there, it wasn't as bad.
No, it was
But you
not.
also rarely got negative critiques. I don't think you even got any on the show that was shown.
I mean, you can like tell everybody else that.
I don't think that there was.
No, I was amazing.
Yeah, that's right.
Such a bitch. Well, I mean, like, sorry, those girls hated me on the show because I was doing really well, and I was just like missing it like by that much every time. Because I was flying by the seat of my pants the whole time. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing or where I am, and I was just kind of like so spastic the whole time because I was so stressed out, and everyone was like, "Whoa, like, calm down."
What did it feel like being on? Because technically, this was like a brand new season, a brand new show. It was something that hadn't happened before in Canada. What did it feel like?
It was like the only thing we really had to look towards was UK Drag Race. And that we got scooped up to go right when I had just seen them do Snatch Game. And then we got taken to go. So we didn't really have much context of like what this was going to be and what this was going to look like because we'd never done it before, and we're like, is it going to be the same as the US show? Is it going to be different? Like, you know, and then I remember like walking in. As soon as I walked into the workroom, I was like, oh, I am day one drag. Whoa. I was like, all my accolades, kind of like everything goes out the window. Because you see everybody else and you're like, okay, and then like you see that big mountain, you're like, climb the mountain, do this, and that. And I'm like, okay, we're on Drag Race. Like literally, they can make us do anything and everything.
It's kind of like shell shock.
Yeah, and you're kind of like you feel so out of body, and like you can't talk to anybody, and you're in this place that seems very foreign, and you're with these random girls, and you're like, like. I felt like I was kind of just getting it the whole time. I was like, it's a really big mind fuck.
I can't imagine. I mean, like interviewing you all, I'm always like shocked that not only is it a mental health crisis in your head, it also you're trying to be yourself, but then you're like, what? I don't want to step on anybody's toes by being myself because I'm so confused. But then this is my drag persona. I can't imagine all of the stuff that's going through your head. And if you have ADHD.
Oh my God. And like, I was just high stress, like, all the time. I remember I would just go home and cry until I passed out. And then I wouldn't set an alarm, and they would just come in and shake me awake. And be like, oh, okay. And they'd be like, oh, this car's leaving in 10 minutes. I'm like, yeah. And I would just be like, the girls like this, like the whole time. Like I was like, what is going on? And the girls would try to read me. And like, it wasn't even like a bounce back and forth. They would read me and I would just like turn around and like scream. Like, like me and Alona got in a big fight. And just because like she said something and I was just like I just lost my mind. There was no arguing with me because I was just like, I'm doing it to myself. You don't have to do it. But when people would like try to be shady, I would just be like, either cry or like explode.
Yeah, like when you said that you were tired.
So tired all the time. Well, I'm always tired.
I am too.
But like you're like home at 2 a.m, up at 6, home at 2, up at 6 for like, you know, like your days are like fucking like 18-hour days all day long. And then they're like, after a 12-hour day, you're gonna learn 8 hours of choreo. And you're like, where am I? What are these body parts? You know, it's crazy. You really have to like be in check to suffer that.
Well, you suffered that and you were in check and you made it to the final.
Hell yeah.
You killed the lip sync more than the other two.
Sorry, girls. Sorry. Priyanka does
You've had confirmation from Priyanka.
I've had confirmation from Priyanka. Don't get mad at me. Okay.
When you left the show, did you feel like you were going to win?
Yeah. I think so. I know I killed that. I totally blacked out to that whole performance, but I definitely know I killed it. And yeah, I don't know. There's just things that they're like, oh, maybe I did this right. No, I think I won. I did this right. And then I'd watch the show and I was like, oh, I won. No, I didn't win. Oh, I won. Oh, no, I didn't win. Because that was the hardest, like being all the way to the end and having to wait. You know what I mean? And you're like, oh my God. But towards the end, it was like, it was nice. It really could have gone all three ways.
Yeah.
You know, we all killed different parts and different aspects of the season. And we all had really decent track records.
Yeah.
And I think I had the best one.
I think you did.
I think I did.
Were you in the bottom?
No.
Yeah. See?
Never. Not once.